Hello everyone. Just gonna do a quickie little, meal guide or whatever you want to call it. It's just some ground beef. Well, this one's ground pork, but I mean, ground beef, ground chicken, everything works. Just got it because it was cheap, and it's basically a chili, right? So these are the brand of beans. You must get these brand of beans. These are the best beans that you can get from a can. Well, in my most humble opinion, and just some onion and yeah, the seasonings you can put whatever you like. But I prefer some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and there's a thing called they sell it in the store. It's called Menudo mix. Let me go get it for you. All right, we're back, and this is the one right here. This bad boy right here. It's called Menudo Spice mix. I mean, I like to add that to the chili. There's the ingredients if you just want to get those yourself. Uh, but yeah, man, it's really good. I like that. And yeah, just it's some chili, right? The thing about this chili is that it's very versatile. So you can eat it with some by itself, or you can eat it with some tortillas. Some warm tortillas, some tostadas. Those are some crunchy shell tacos or whatever you call them. Make some rice. You can also make burritos with this. This works as a filling. Uh, it's very versatile and it's really good. High protein, good stuff. Cheap. It should fit about maybe two people or three if you eat like a teenager. All right, so let's get to cooking. Yep. All right. So I'm putting it on the pan. I just used the pan. I know it looks like it was used. Well, that was because I was doing some chicken fajitas. They're already here. So yeah. So just season that bad boy up. You don't need any oil because I mean it already has oil. So give it a little. There we go. Maybe that much. And if it needs more, I'll just add more. This one right here. Quite a bit of it. I think maybe that much. For the seasonings, you just have to see for yourself. See how much you want to put. Keep it however you want. If you like it a little bit more on the seasoning, taste a little more seasoning than the meat, then go ahead and put more. Not that much garlic powder. Not that much. Yeah, just cook it until it is done. I think I may have a little too high heat. I recommend this cast irons. Cast irons are fucking good. I can't live without them anymore. All right, so while this cooks, I'll catch you in a bit. It's still being cooked, but I did want to say that depending on how lean or how fatty, I don't know what you want to call it, your ground beef or your ground chicken, ground pork is, you may have to add more oil or take away some. I know there's a really cheap brand on the store where you can get I think it's like 70 or 75% lean ground beef. Man, don't get that shit. That's some bullshit. Get like at least 80, if you can, 85. But I mean, at that point, it's not too much of a budget. But you'll see the weight, and I think, it's just my opinion, but I think you're getting robbed if you buy the 70%. Because what you want is the protein, the fat. Eventually it'll pull off like that, right? And if it's too much fat, you're losing the weight. So you're buying unnecessary fat. So this is why it's so cheap. But I don't know, man. So that's just for me. It's just double the work. So yeah, just buy at least 80%. All right, we're gonna let this continue cooking, and we'll be right back. So another thing while it's still cooking, there's this what's it called? Hold on. A different brand of beans, right? I mean, I've tried it with other brand of beans, you know, maybe like the store-bought ones. I got maybe one can here, like, you know, like those generic beans, whatnot. But man, this is just not the same. This have so much flavor. Like you could technically just add salt, pepper, and that's it, and your onion to make this delicious chili or chili, you know, quote unquote chili. But nah, like I mean, well, what I'm getting at, these are the best beans, man. Like this brand right here. I'll put it right there again. This is a small can, 15-ounce can, and also this does not take long to do. It's actually very fast, very efficient chili. Versatile is whatnot. It's too good, man. It's too good. Like there's no reason not to. If you have like a low budget, or if you're just trying to, you know, maybe make something quick, but something that's quick and delicious, and something that you can get for meal prepping, then this is it, because you can use it for so much. You can use it for so much stuff, man, and it's just quick, and done. Yeah. I guess I could talk about the ways that you could do it. I mean, I already said it was tacos, you know, maybe some burrito fillings, some chimichangas. And by burritos, I mean like the actual deep fried ones, you know, the ones that you wrap them and then you deep fry. You can do it with that. Just add some American cheese, maybe a slice or two of American cheese per burrito, depending on how big you're doing them. And yeah, man, and some good stuff. You can save this meat. It's a lot of meat, a lot of protein. Beans have some of the best protein as well, you know, fiber. So I would say this is one of the better meals that you can do, and it's so quick. So yep, let me pause this and I'll be right back. All right, I've just added the onions. You can see that, I mean, I didn't add them at the beginning. Well, that's because, I mean, I don't like my onions a little too overcooked per se. Plus, these are spring onions, so I put them much later. Spring onions, man, they're so thin, they're so soft. So yeah. To make this a little bit more spicy, you could also toss in some cayenne pepper seasoning, or, you know, toss in some jalapenos, dice them up, depending if you want heat or not. But I mean, you don't need heat. Honestly, you really don't need heat. If you need any heat, I mean, you can just add some salsa to your tacos when you do them. So yep, we're back. All right, we're about to enter the stage where I just put the beans, and I essentially just turn off the pan because, well, thankfully, because this is a cast iron, it remains hot for a while. And I don't need to boil them. They're already fully cooked. And the only thing I need to do is just warm them up, and should be good. So I'll say maybe about now should be fine. 1 can for 1 pound should be enough. Well, you could put more if you're feeling a little bold, you know, maybe a little more beans than meat. But 1 can should be enough. Just mix it through. And turn it off. And there we go. I'm gonna taste for salt right now, but at this point it's already done. Maybe you just gotta wait a minute for the beans to all fully warm up. But taste them. If you need salt, add more salt. And this is it, man. I mean, I have rice, so I'm probably just gonna eat it with rice later. And yeah, man, there's the recipe.